There's a lot of things dividing the Jewish and Muslim communities, but the one thing they have in common, and one of the things bringing them together, is concern over the rise in threats and vandalism at synagogues, Jewish community centers, and mosques. ABC 7's Adam Cellini joins us with more. Adam.
Yeah, Alan, this problem has reared its ugly head here in our area enough times to have several people on edge. As Rabbi Michael Shergel knows all too well, the common thread through most major Jewish holidays is hate and persecution.
Whether it was the Persians or the Babylonians or the Romans or the Germans, the general story is there were people that hated us. We fought back. We endured.
Now, Shergel and the 400 families who visit Temple Sinai are watching a new story unfold, and America is the antagonist.
We have these parents who are hearing about all these threats to Jewish institutions and wondering if something's going to happen here.
Since January, Jewish cemeteries in 3 major U.S. cities were vandalized, and more than 100 Jewish institutions have received bomb threats, including this Jewish community center near Miami.
This is the second time within 10 days. This is not right, not right.
The rise now seems out of control.
In December, 3 swastikas were drawn outside Temple Sinai's day school of nearly 60 kindergarten and preschool students.
We've begun a dialogue on if and how we might increase security in our own building.
And in March, the Anti-Defamation League, a group monitoring these Jewish hate crimes, included State College of Florida in a report listing hundreds of campuses where Nazi propaganda had been posted. The college says the sign wasn't up long and likely won't happen again since the school monitors all their posters on campus. As for the rest of society, civil rights attorney Andrea Flynn Mogensen expects state prosecutors will be cracking down. In Florida, a hate crime can elevate a misdemeanor to a 3rd-degree felony.
Political speech is First Amendment protected. However, there's a limitation on our First Amendment rights. You do not have a right to engage in what's considered hate speech.
Shergel believes politicians failed to make this clear before the problem got out of hand.
Because it wasn't denounced, it was almost as if they were given permission.
At the Islamic Society of Sarasota Bradenton, Shiraz Hassan has noticed the same disturbing trend.
Before it was, certain right-wing groups would say this, or bloggers would say this, but now it's become mainstream. I mean, the politicians are saying it openly, and it becomes accepted that you can say whatever you want against Muslims and it's going to be okay.
3 weeks after taking office, President Trump did speak out against hate speech and actions.
We are a country that stands united in condemning hate and evil in all of its very ugly forms.
Evil that is actually drawing 2 religions closer together. In Tampa, Jewish leaders were quick to aid their Muslim brothers and sisters after a mosque was set on fire. And after the travel ban, more religious leaders sent in calls and emails to the Islamic Society.
We support you. We know that you guys are going through a tough patch, and if you need anything, let us know.
Hassan thanks outreach programs and an annual food festival at the mosque for sparking that positivity.
Many people have never been to a mosque. They've never met a Muslim person. They've never spoken to them.
As for Shergel, history has shown the Jewish people will persevere, but he admits he is being tested.
It's hard. It's very hard in this situation. I want to see that things are going to progress, but we have such polarization right now in Congress.
And Alan, the Jewish Federation of Sarasota Manatee has actually sponsored training under national security experts for many of the institutions receiving threats here in town.